If you are watching this video for the first time, make sure you are subscribing to Anantalakshmi Academy. Once you click on the subscribe button, you will see a bell icon. If you click on that bell and click on all, you will get to know whenever I upload a video. This will send you a notification. Hello everybody, welcome back to Anantalakshmi Academy. Today we are going to discuss the verbal problems of exercise 5.3. Even before to this, we have covered the introduction of quadratic equations followed by exercise 5.1 and the solving quadratic equations by using factorization followed by exercise 5.2. Even before this, just before this video, we have covered the introduction of completing the square method, how to figure out the factors using completing by its a square method. Also, we figured out the nature of the roots depending upon the discriminant value, which is nothing but b square minus 4ac. Today, in the last session, we just have covered only first and second problems of exercise 5.3. Today, we are going to start from problem number 4. Third problem I am not solving because you just have to take the LCM and simplify those equations. You could do it on your own. If you are not able to do it, please ping me in the comment section. Please write a comment saying this problem we were not able to get it, so that I could solve them for you in the later videos. So let us get into the problem number 4, which I have already written on the board. Let's jump into the solution without any delay. So let me read out the problem for you. The sum of reciprocal of Rahman's ages. What is reciprocal? If you have a number as x, the reciprocal will be 1 by x. Okay. Reciprocal of Rahman's ages in years 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. Find his present age is what is being asked. Okay. First thing, what we need to know his present age, or we need to assume his present age to be some value so that we could solve for his ages 3 years ago and 5 years from now. Okay, so let me consider Rahman's age or Rahman's present age. His present age, let his age be x. Okay, so what happens? Rahman's age, what is it? 3 years ago. So 3 years ago means, say for suppose some person's age is 30 now. What happens to his age before 3 years? That is nothing but 30 minus 3, which is nothing but x minus 3. Okay, same. Rahman's age after 5 years. 5 years from now is nothing but after 5 years is going to be x plus 5. Okay, now what is given? Sum of the reciprocals of his ages 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. So given sum of, write this statement, sum of reciprocals of Rahman's age, apostrophe s, 3 years ago and 5 years from now, 5 years from now is equal to what? 1 by 3. I told you, right? If x is a number, the reciprocal is nothing but 1 by x. So x minus 3 is his age 3 years ago. Reciprocal of x minus 3 is 1 by x minus 3 plus reciprocal of his age 5 years from now is nothing but 1 by x plus 5 is equal to 1 by 3. This is nothing but exactly the same way how the equations are given for you in problem number 3. Okay, what did I tell you to take the LCM and solve? No, this is how you are going to solve the problems in your third problem also. So if you know how to do, if you have already done that problem, it is very simple for you to solve this. So let me take the LCM. This is going to be x minus 3 into x plus 5. So as we have x minus 3 here, that gets cancelled and you get x plus 5 here. And as you have x plus 5, that gets cancelled and you will get x minus 3, which is equal to 1 by 3. Now, x plus x is 2x plus 5 minus 3 is 2 by x minus 3 into x plus 5. Let us multiply this. Okay. x square plus 5x minus 3x minus 15 is equal to 1 by 3. Do this simplification carefully, okay, so that you will not get any mistakes. This is going to be 2x plus 2 by x square plus 5x minus 3x is 2x minus 15 is equal to 1 by 3. Now we have a quadratic equation here. Now what I am going to do is cross multiply this. So 3 comes this side. 3 into 2x plus 2 is equal to x square plus 2x minus 15. Okay, now multiply 3 inside. 3 2s are 6x plus 6 is equal to x square plus 2x minus 15. Now we have x square here. So I am going to send this 6x and 6 also the other side. That becomes x square plus 2x minus 15 minus 6x minus 6 is equal to 0. The positive signs on this side, when they were turned to the other side, becomes negative. X square plus 2 minus 6 is minus 4. X minus 15 minus 6 is minus 21 is equal to 0. Now we have a quadratic equation. What is it? X square minus 4x minus 21 is equal to 0. Here the product of the roots is minus 21. When you sum them up, if I can write it as 7 3s are, the sum of them should be minus 4. So I am going to write it as like this. Minus 7 multiplied by 3 gives minus 21 and minus 7 plus 3 gives minus 4. Okay. So let us write this as x square minus 7x plus 3x minus 21 is equal to 0. Now take out x common, x minus 7 plus here if you take 3 common, this is going to be x minus 7. So we will end up having x minus 7 and x plus 3 is equal to 0. How do we solve this? X minus 7 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. X is equal to 7 and x is equal to minus 3. Now, which value to consider? We have two values. One is positive and the other is negative. What are we dealing with? Age. Whose age? Rahman's age. Can age be negative? When you are asked about your age, you would say either 15 years, 16 years or 25 years, 50 years. You cannot say minus 25 years, no? So we will neglect this value of minus 3. Therefore, Rahman's present age is equal to 7. 7 is nothing but 7 years. Okay, that is about problem number 4. Let's jump into the next problem. So here we have the fifth problem written on the board. Let me read out the problem for you. In a class test, the sum of Maulika's marks, Maulika is the name of the person, Maulika's marks in maths and English is 30. Okay, now if she got 2 marks more in maths and 3 marks less in English, the product of the marks would have been 210. Find her marks in 2 subjects is what is being asked. Okay, here the first hint that is given for us is maths and English marks is 30. Sum of these 2 marks is 30. So if you are directly coming here after solving the 4th chapter, which is pair of linear equations, you might assume maths to be x and English to be y. No, here we are dealing with quadratic equations wherein we can figure out only one value of x. So do not get 2 terms into the picture until and unless it is very much required. So here, if for us, we have an option of getting English and maths marks in one variable itself. How? If I assume maths marks to be x, since they have given that maths plus English is 30, so English marks would be 30 minus x. Can I say that? Yes. So let's solve the problem like that. So let marks in mathematics. Let the marks in mathematics be x. Okay. Now, marks in English. What happens to marks in English? 30 minus x. Why? Since sum of marks in English and maths is equal to 30, isn't it? Now, the next condition, what is given? If she got 2 marks more in maths, so 2 marks more in mathematics. What is mathematics score earlier? X. 2 marks more is X plus 2. Now, and the second condition is 3 marks less in English. 3 marks less in English is going to be, we have English marks as 30 minus X, 3 marks less. So, this is going to be minus 3. So, that becomes 30 minus 3 is 27 minus X. What is given? The product of her marks when when she gets 2 marks more in mathematics and 3 marks more, that becomes 210. So, this is going to be, therefore, given that, similarly given, what is given? Product of her scores, marks, is equal to 210. So, product of these two entities is 210. So, this is going to be X plus 2 into 27 minus X is equal to 210. Let us do the multiplication. 27X minus X square plus 2 sevens are 14, 2 twos are 4, 54 minus 2X is equal to 210. Here, let us simplify this equation as 27 minus 2 is 25x minus x square. I am going to send this 54 the other side. That becomes 210 minus 54. Okay. 10 minus 4 is 6. And this is going to be 156. So, it is 156. So, x square is negative here. So, let me send x square also the other side. That way, this becomes x square minus 25x plus 156 is equal to 0. Now that we got a quadratic equation wherein the product of the roots is 156 and sum of the roots is minus 25. So, if I consider 25, 13 12s are, let us take 13 12s are, 12 3s are 36, 12 1s are 12, 15. Okay, this matches. So, since the sum needs to be negative, I am going to consider this as minus 13 and minus 12. When they multiply, you get positive 156. So, x square minus 13x minus 12x plus 156 is equal to 0. This becomes, if you take x common, x into x minus 13 minus 12 common, x minus 13 is equal to 0. Alright, x is equal to x minus 13 into x minus 12 is equal to 0. Now, how do we solve this? We can solve this by equating them to 0. So, x minus 13 is equal to 0 or x minus 12 is equal to 0. So, x is equal to 13 or x is equal to 12. Two positive values we got. So, x is what? Mathematics. Mathematics score is 13. So, mathematics marks is equal to 13 or 12. When mathematics has 13 marks, isn't it? When mathematics she got 13 marks, what would be the score in English? English marks. English marks is nothing but 30 minus 13 or 30 minus 12. Isn't it? So, that is nothing but 10 minus 3 is 7, 17 or 10 minus 2 is 8 and 2 minus 1 is 8. So, mathematics marks is 13 or 12 and depending upon that English marks is 17 or 18. Okay, because we got two positive values, we can predict these values as like this. Alright, that is about problem number 5. Let's jump into the next problem. So, here we have the 8th problem written on the board. Let me read out the problem for you. A train travels 360 kilometers at a uniform speed. Here the distance is given for us and given that at a uniform speed. Here we are going to use our speed formula. Okay, if the speed had been 5 kilometers per hour more, if the speed has been increased by 5 kilometers per hour, it would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. The time taken would have been reduced by 1 hour is what they have said, the time taken. Okay, note this point. Find the speed of the train. What are we to figure out? The speed of the train. So let us assume the speed of the train. The speed of the train is equal to x. Okay, now what happens? Distance given, total distance is equal to 360 kilometers. So what is the formula for time? The time taken is equal to distance by speed. Initially, distance by speed. What is the distance? 360 kilometers per hour. Sorry, kilometers by speed is x kilometer per hour. Okay, let me mention this as x kilometer per hour. Okay, time taken initially, this is. Okay, now what is given? The speed had been 5 kilometers per hour more. So, speed increased by 5 kilometers per hour is equal to, what is it? Speed is x. Now it is increased by 5. So this is going to be x plus 5. The distance is same. It would have taken 1 hour less for the same journey. So time taken is equal to 1 hour less than initial. Initial is nothing but initial time. So what is initial time? Initial time taken, or firstly the time taken is nothing but distance by speed. That is nothing but 360 by x. Time taken is equal to 1 hour less than initial time. Initial time is 360 by x minus 1. Now time taken to cover, what is this time taken to cover? Time taken with increased speed, no? With increased speed is nothing but 1 hour less than the initial time. 1 hour less than the initial time is 360 by x minus 1. Now time taken with increased speed can be written as 360, the total distance, by the speed is nothing but x plus 5. Isn't it? The time taken with increased speed is this, but this is equal to 1 hour less than the initial time. So this is what we have got. Now let us take the LCM on the RHS. 360 minus x by x. This is going to be 360 by x plus 5. LHS is going to be. Alright, let's do the cross multiplication. So this is going to be 360 into x into 360 minus x into x plus 5. Alright, now 360x is equal to, let us multiply these terms. 360x plus 5 zeros are 0, 5 6 are 30, 5 3 are 15, 1800. This is minus x square minus 5x. Alright, 360x and 360x gets cancelled. So x square is negative. So let us get this equation the other side. This becomes x square plus 5x minus 1800 is equal to 0. Alright, so let us solve for this equation using factorization. What is the equation? X square plus 5x minus 1800 is equal to 0. Alright, so let us try getting the factors for 1800. 2 9s are 18, 2 4s are 8, 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 2 2s are 2 5s are 5 4s are 5 5s are 5 9s are 3 3s are. Alright, so 3 into 3 is 9, 9 5s are 45, this is 8 5s are 40, this is 40 and this is 45. 45 minus 40 is 5. So the product of the roots is minus 1800. So I am going to write it as plus 45x and minus 40x. That way it becomes 5x. Okay. So let us solve for the same. X square plus 45x minus 40x minus 1800 is equal to 0. Alright, so this, if you take x common, x plus 45 minus, if you take 40 common, x plus 45 is equal to 0. So we can write this as x minus 40 into x plus 45 is equal to 0. So how do we solve this? X minus 40 is equal to 0 or x plus 45 is equal to 0. X is equal to 40 or x is equal to minus 45. What are we dealing with? We are dealing with the speed of the train. Okay, speed of the train is nothing but x kilometer per hour. Here one value you got positive, the other value you got negative. So speed cannot be negative. Therefore, as speed cannot be negative, therefore speed of the, what is it? Speed of the train. Speed of the train is equal to what? 40 kilometers per hour. That's about problem number 8. Okay, let's jump into the next problem. Here we have the 9th problem listed on the board, written on the board. So let me go through it. Alright, this looks like a typical problem. 2 water taps together can fill a tank in these many hours. 9, 3 by 8 mixed fraction is given. We need to convert this into improper fraction. So these many hours are taken by 2 water taps to fill the tank. The tap of larger diameter, as they said, there are 2 taps. There are 2 taps, which meant one is of larger diameter, the other is of smaller diameter. The tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank. Smaller one takes some time and larger one takes 10 hours less than that. Okay. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. Alright. So let's get to solve this. Initially, if you look at this, tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one is what is given. 10 hours less than the smaller one is nothing but, here something which we need to assume as x is nothing but the time taken by the smaller tap to fill the tank. Alright. So let the time taken by smaller tap, smaller diameter tap or smaller tap is equal to x. Alright. So what happens to the time taken by the larger tap? The time taken by larger tap is 10 hours less than the smaller one, which is nothing but 10 hours less than the smaller one. Say for suppose this is x minus 10. Now similarly, what is given? 2 water taps together can fill a tank in, given time taken for 2 taps to fill the tank is equal to 9 into 3 by 8. 8 9s is 72 plus 3 is 75 by 8. Now what is this? 2 taps took these many hours, these are hours, these many hours to fill one tank. One tank is being filled in these many hours in, okay, now within an hour, in 1 hour, how much part of the tank can be filled when 2 taps are running? So that is what we need to figure out. So part of the tank filled by both the taps, in how many hours? In 1 hour. In 1 hour is nothing but, this is like 75 by 8 hours to fill one tank. In 1 hour, how much part of the tank is being filled? 1 by 75 by 8 into 1, which is nothing but 8 by 75. Okay, that is what we are going to write. 8 by 75 part of the tank is being filled by both the taps in 1 hour. Now, likewise, part of the tank filled by smaller tap in 1 hour. In 1 hour, how much of the part of the tank it can fill? Likewise, using this, it can fill 1 by x part of the tank. Likewise, part of the tank filled by larger tap in 1 hour is equal to Nothing but 1 by x minus 10. Using the same thing. It took, okay, x asked to fill one tank using for 1 hour, how much is going to take? 1 by x into 1. It's the same case for x minus 10 also. X minus 10 to fill one tank in 1 hour, how much? 1 minus x minus 10. Alright, that is how I have written this. Okay, now, so when smaller tap fills this much of the tank, larger tap fills this much of the tank, both the tanks are being filled, both the taps together filling this much of the part of the tank. So, therefore, we can write it as 1 by x plus 1 by x minus 10 is equal to 8 by 75. Why? When two taps together are filling the tank, only then this much part of the tank is being filled, isn't it? That's what we have written. Okay, this is the crucial point. This is what you need to understand. How did I write 8 by 75, 1 by x and 1 by x minus 10? For that only I gave here the explanation. Okay, now from here on the simplification and all you can do by yourself. This is the concept which you need to understand. Alright, go through it carefully. In 1 hour, how much part of the tank can be filled by 2 taps? In 1 hour, smaller tap can fill how much part of the tank? In 1 hour, how much part of the tank can be filled by the larger tap? So, since these two together are taking this much of time, I got these two things equated. Okay, now let us take LCM. X into x minus 10. This becomes x minus 10 plus x is equal to 8 by 75. Alright, x plus x is 2x. 2x minus 10 by x square minus 10x is equal to 8 by 75. Alright, here 2x minus 10 I can take 2 common, no? 2 into x minus 5 by x square minus 10x is equal to 8 by 75. 2 1s are, 2 4s are here. Okay, now let us write it as x minus 5 into 75, cross multiplication I am doing here. Okay, is equal to 4 into x square minus 10x. Alright, x minus 5 into 75 is equal to 4 into x square minus 10x. This is going to be 75x minus 75 5s are 5 5s are 25, 5 7s are 35. This is going to be 375. 4x square minus 4 10s are 40x. Now the x square term is on the other side. So let us take rest of them also that side. So this becomes 4x square minus 40x minus 75x minus plus 375 as it turns to the other side. So this is going to be 375 into 4 is, we got it as how much? 1800, no? 1500 or 4 5 is 20, 30, 4 3 is 12, 1500. So 100 into 15, yeah. So here we are going to write it as 4x square minus 115x plus 375 as the product of the roots is 1500. So we are going to write it as 100 and 15. That way this becomes minus 150. Alright, is equal to 0. 4x square minus 100x minus 15x plus 375 is equal to 0. Now let us take 4x common here. 4x into x minus 25. 425 is 100 minus, if you take 15 common, x minus 15 25 is 25 is 125 25 yeah, matches. So this is going to be x minus 25 into 4x minus 15 is equal to 0. Alright, x is equal to 20, x minus 25 is equal to 0, or 4x minus 15 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 25 or x is equal to 15 by 4. Now what are we dealing with? We are dealing with time. So we need to take this the value of a natural number. So let us consider the time taken by the smaller tap is going to be x, which is nothing but 25 hours. Therefore, the time taken by smaller tap is equal to 25 hours. Alright, so the time taken by larger tap is equal to, larger tap is nothing but x minus 10, no? X is 25 minus 10 is 15 hours. Alright, so the time taken by the smaller tap is 25 hours. The time taken by the larger tap is x minus 25 minus 10 is 15 hours. Now, if you ask me why were we not taking the 15 by 4 value, this is also positive, time can be fractional. If you consider the larger tap, 15 by 4 minus 10 becomes 15 minus 40 by 4, which turns out to be negative. So we are not going to take that value here. If you want, you can write it as, we will be considering the natural number for the value of x, and hence the solutions are 25 hours and 15 hours. Okay, that is about this video. I am going to close this video here, wherein we have covered 4 to 5 problems in this video. Now rest of the problems will be discussed in the next video. So if you feel that the content is worth enough and you are able to understand the concept and problem solved by me, please do like, share and subscribe to Anantalakshmi Academy. Also please do share it with your friends or any of your relatives studying in 10th class. Alright, thank you for watching.